Children, it is third set multiple choice questions model question paper given by Office of the DDPI Kolar. Now let us start to solve. First question. If the nth term of an AP arithmetic progression is an equals 4n plus 2, then its third term is. Here we have to find the third term. An is given, we have to find the third term is A3. Then in the place of n you put 3. Then it becomes A3 equals 4 into 3 plus 2, which is equals to 4 3s are 12 plus 2, which is equals to 14. So option A is the answer. You got 14. In the place of n we have to write 3 because we have to find the third term. The given an is 4n plus 2. Now let us take the next question, second question. The common difference of the arithmetic progression 3, 0, minus 3, minus 6 is. And usually you are using A2 minus A1 to get D. Here A2 is 0, A1 is 3, so it is 0 minus 3, which is equals to minus 3. So what is the answer? Option C is the answer. For common difference, we are using A2 minus A1. So A2 is 0, 0 minus 3 is minus 3. Then you take the next question. The sum of the first n natural number. It is a repeated question. You know what is the formula to find the sum of first n natural number? That is n into n plus 1 by 2. Option A is the answer. Then you take the fourth question. In an arithmetic progression, if the first term is A and the common difference is D, then the sum of its first n terms is. You know the formula to find the sum of first n terms of AP when the first term A and common difference D and number of terms n are given. That is Sn equals n by 2. Here n by 2 is here and n by 2 here. Into 2a. Here 2a is there, so it must be the answer. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is the answer? Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Then option D is the answer. Note here, option D is the answer. Now you take the fifth question. In an arithmetic progression, if the first term is A and the common difference is D, then the correct relation among the following is. Here, what is given? First term A is given, common difference D is given, and we have to choose the correct relation. Here it is given A5 equals A plus 5D. It is wrong because A5 equals A plus 4D. So it is there. A5 equals A plus 4D. So you can directly take it is a correct answer. A5 equals A plus 4D. That is 1 less than this. 1 less than 5 is 4. Here it is wrong. A5 equals A plus 5D. A5 equals A plus 6D is also wrong. So the correct answer is option B. A5 equals A plus 4D. Then you take the sixth question. In triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC, if DE equals 5 cm, BC equals 8 cm and AD equals 3.5 cm, then the length of AB. Here in triangle ABC, let us take the rough sketch of the triangle ABC. It is given that DE is parallel to BC. So it is ABC triangle. And DE is given. DE is how much? 5. And BC is given 8. Next AD is given, that is 3.5. What we have to find out? AB. So here these two triangles are similar. You know it. So then you can take that AB is to be found out. You write AB by AD equals. This AB by AD equals BC by DE. BC by DE. That is AB by AD. AD is how much? 3.5 equals BC. BC is 8 and DE is 5. then AB equals 8 by 5 into 3.5. You know that 5 ones are 5.7s are. 5 sevens are 35, 5.7s are 3.5 and 8 sevens are 56. Nothing but 5.6. So what is the answer here? Option B is the answer. Take down option B is the answer, that is 5.6. 5.6. Then you take the 7th question. In the trapezium ABCD, AB parallel to CD, correct relation among following is. So here what is given? AO by OD. AO by OD equals BO by OC is there. Yes, it is the correct relation only. And AO by OD equals OC by OB. That is wrong here. Here you know that these two triangles are similar. These two angles are equal. These two angles are equal. So if you take AO by DO, AO by DO, here AO is opposite to angle B and CO is opposite to angle C, which are equal angles. Then naturally you will get the angles opposite to the equal sides, BO by CO. So option A is the answer. Option A is the answer. Then now the question number 8, given triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF, area of triangle ABC equals 64 cm square and area of triangle DEF equals 121 cm square, then the value of BC if DE equals 11 cm. Here what we have to find out? We have to find BC. So you take here BC by DE equals area of triangle ABC 64 cm square, area of triangle DF 121. So root of 64 by 121 we have to take, that is BC by 11 is given. Then it is 64 root is 8, 121 root is 11, cancels. What you will get? BC equals 8 cm. Then what is the measurement of BC? BC is 8 cm. That is option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Then you take the 9th question. In the figure, ABC is right angle triangle, then BC square equals. BC square equals. Here you use the Pythagoras theorem. You know that BC square plus AB square equals AC square. Then BC square equals AC square minus AB square. So here it is asked here BC square equals, you must need AC square minus AB square. So here is there. So option C is the answer. What is that option? C is the answer. Note down the answer. Option C, AC square minus AB square. Then you take the next question. What is that question? 10th question. Question number 10. In a given figure, ST is parallel to QR, then PS by SQ equals. PS by SQ equals. So here it is given ST is parallel to QR. And what you have to find out? PS by SQ. And you know that PS by SQ is equals to PT by TR. That you have to find out. PT by TR. Where is PT by TR? That is option D. PT by TR. So note down the answer. Option D. Next you take the question number 11. The values of x and y which satisfies the equation x plus y equals 9, x minus y equals 1 are respectively. Here x plus y equals 9, x minus y equals 1. Here in the first x plus y is 9, okay, but x minus y, 6 minus 3 is 3, so it is not the answer. And 5 plus 4 is 9, 5 minus 4 is 1. This options is okay here. Here you know that 5 plus 4, 9, 5 minus 4, 1. Then here it is not satisfies. This also not satisfies. So option B is the answer. So what is the answer? Option B. 5 plus 4 equals 9. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Next you take the 12th question. If two straight lines representing the pair of equation 3x plus 2ky equals to 2x plus 5y plus 1 equals 0 are parallel to each other, then the value of k is. If they are parallel means they are not having solution, and here they must satisfy the equation a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2, which is not equals to c1 by c2. Now you take a1 3 by 2 equals 2k by 5. 2k by 5. Then it becomes 5 3 is a 15. 15 by 2 equals 2k. Then 2k equals 15 by 2, which is k is equals to what? 15 by 4. Then which is the answer? Option C. Option C is the answer. Here we must know the condition for the parallel lines. Option C is the answer. Now you take the next question. What is question 13? Question number 13. Question number 13. If the lines of the pair equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0 are coinciding, then the correct statement in the following is, they are coinciding means they are having infinite number of solutions, and a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2. Option A is the answer. Option A is the answer. Therefore, you take option A is the answer. The answer option A. Next, you take the 14th question. The distance of the point P of xy from the origin. Again, this question is repeated. You know that option C. Square root of x square plus y square. Square root of x square plus y square. That is the distance of the point P of xy from the origin. Then you take the next question. Distance between the points M23 and N41. Here you use the distance formula. What is the distance formula? Square root of x2 minus x1. Here you consider x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Square root of x2 minus x1 means 4 minus 2, 2 square. Square root of y2 minus y1, that is 1 minus 3 minus 2 whole square. Then you will get 4 plus 4 equals square root of 8, which is equals to square root of 4 into 2. That is equals to what? 2 square root of 2. 2 square root of 2 units. Option B is the answer. Note down the answer. Option B is 2 square root of 2. Then you take the 16th question. The coordinates of a point which divides the line joining the points A4 minus 3 and B8 5 internally in the ratio 3 is to 1. Internally in the ratio 3 is to 1. Here what you have to find out? We have to find the coordinates of the point which divides the line joining the points A4 3, B8 5, and the ratio is given. So you consider these are x1, y1, x2, y2. The ratio is m1 is to m2. You know the section formula. What is that? m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. That is m1 is 3 into x2. x2 is 8 plus m2 is 1 into x1, that is 4 by m1 plus m2 is 3 plus 1 4. Here m1, again m1 you write 3, y2 is 5 plus m2 is 1, y1 is minus 3, that divided by 4. That is 3 8 is 24, 24 plus 4 is 28 by 4. This is 3 5 is 15, 15 minus 3. 15 minus 3 is 12. 12 by 4. So you will get 4 ones are 4 sevens are 4 ones are 4 threes are. So 7 and 3. 7 and 3. So which is the answer here? Option B. Option B is the answer. That is 7, 3. Next you take the 17th question. 17th question. What is that question? A tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 cm meets a line through the center O at a point Q so that OQ equals 12 cm. Length of PQ is length of PQ, and you know that it is a textbook question. Here what is given? OQ is given 12 cm, OP is 5 cm. What you have to find out? We have to find PQ. Use the Pythagoras theorem. You know that PQ square plus OP square equals OQ square. That is PQ square equals OQ square, that is 12 square minus 5 square. That equals 144 minus 25. Then PQ square equals 144 minus 25 is, that is 14 minus 5 is 9, and 3 minus 2 is 1, 1. That is PQ equals square root of 119. Which is the answer here? Option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Note it down. Next you take the question number 18. That is PA and PB are tangents drawn from an external point P to a circle with center O. Angle APB equals 80 degree. Then the measurement of the angle POA. So this type of questions are asked again and again. Here you know that 180 minus 100. 180 minus 100 is 100. 100 by 2 is 50. So what is the answer here? Answer is option B, 50. But here, if you are having doubt, let us observe here. This is external point P. These two are the tangents. Then this is the center. These two are the radii. PA, PB. It is a rough sketch. And what is given here? Angle APB is given. This is how much? 80 degree. And this whole angle is how much? 180 minus 80 degree, 100. 100 divided by 2. This is 50. This is 50. So angle POA. POA is equals to 50 degree. Option B is the answer. Then you take the 19th question. Mathematical form of the statement product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. Here what is given? Product of two consecutive positive integer. The difference between the consecutive positive integer is 1. So we have to take x and x plus 1. So x into x plus 1. The product of two consecutive positive integer is 306. Then it becomes x square plus x. X square plus x. Here r are transformed. So minus 306 equals 0. X square plus x minus 306. So which is the answer here? Answer is therefore what is the answer? Option C. Option C is the answer. Note it down. X into x plus 1 equals 306. That is x square plus x equals 306. If 306 is transferred to LHS, that becomes x square plus x minus 306 equals 0. Then you take question number 20. Maximum number of roots for a quadratic equation. In the previous video, this question is repeated. So maximum number of roots for a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is having the highest power 2. So number of roots also 2. Then you take question number 21. Roots of the quadratic equation x square minus 6x plus 8 equals 0 are x square minus 6x plus 8 equals 0. Here we have to split the middle term. Then you will get the answer easily. x square and 8 is there. You know that 4 2s are 8. Then you take minus 4x minus 2x plus 8 equals 0. Then it becomes x into x minus 4 minus 2 into x minus 4 equals 0. It is x minus 4 into x minus 2 equals 0. Then the roots are 4 and 2. Here minus 4 is there, minus 2 is there. If you equate them to 0, you will get 4 and 2. Then what is the answer? The answer is option D. Option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Then you take the question number 22nd. If this discriminant of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, where a is not equals to 0 is greater than 0, then the nature of the roots is, here if b square minus 4ac, which is the discriminant part, is greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct. So which is the answer here? Option A is the answer. So note down, option A is the answer. Then next you take the question number 23. The roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, a is not equals to 0, can be found by using, again here the question is repeated. What is that question here? Minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Option B is the answer. Note it down. Option C is the answer. Option C is the answer. Minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Then you take the question number 24. If sin a equals 4 by 5, then the value of tan a. Here again we have to use the Pythagoras theorem. It is better to use the Pythagorean triplet. Here you have the rough sketch of the right angle triangle. And consider it is ABC and sin A. Sin A is, you know, that is opposite side BC by hypotenuse 5. Tan, you know, tan is equals to opposite side by adjacent side. Here AB is the adjacent side, BC by AB. AB is required. You know the Pythagorean triplet. Here 4 and 5 are there, means it must be 3 only. So BC is 4 and AB is 3. So what is the answer here? 4 by 3. Answer is 4 by 3. If you know the Pythagorean triplet, you can get it, or otherwise use the Pythagoras theorem and get this side AB. And then for tan, it is opposite side BC by AB. BC by AB is nothing but 4 by 3. Then you take the question number 25. The value of cos 30 degrees. It is a direct question. What is the value of cos 30 degree? Cos 30 degree is equals to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. You must know this value. Root 3 by 2. By heart all the trigonometric ratios of the angles from 0 degree to 90 degree. Then you can get the answer easily. Next you take the question number 26. Value of tan 60 degree by cot 60 degree. You know that it is equals to 1. Because tan 60 degree and cot 64 degree, tan 26 degree and cot 64 degree are equal, then you will get the answer which is equals to 1. How it is? You know that question number 26, tan 26 degree by cot 64 degree. You know that they are complementary to each other. So they are equal. You will get answer which is equals to 1. How it is? Tan 26 degree by cot 64 degree. So express this tan in terms of cot. Then you write tan 26 degree is nothing but 90 minus 64. You know that sum of these two is equals to 90 degree. So 26 degree is nothing but 90 minus 64 degree. That divided by cot 64 degree. That equals tan 90 minus 60 is nothing but cot 64 degree by cot 64 degree, which is equals to 1. Which is equals to 1. So you got the answer here. So you take option A is the answer. Then you take the question number 27. Value of 9 secant square A minus 9 tan square A is. Here is 9. If 9 is removed, it becomes 9 into secant square A minus tan square A. You know that secant square A minus tan square A is equals to 1. Because you know that 1 plus tan square A is equals to what? Secant square A. Then if it is brought this side, you will get secant square A minus tan square A equals what? 1. So here you will get 9 into 1, which is equals to 9. So this value is equals to 1 because 1 plus tan square A is equals to secant square A. So secant square A minus tan square A equals 1. Therefore 9 into 1, which is equals to 9. So what is the answer here? Option B is the answer. Option B is the answer. Put the answer. Then you take question number 28. In the given figure, the angle of elevation theta measures. Angle of elevation theta measures. Here you can use any one of the ratio. Here the ratio having this and this. You know that for this theta, this is the adjacent side. This is the hypotenuse. Have the ratio having A by H. A by H, adjacent side by hypotenuse. That is the cos theta. Cos theta equals what you got? A, that is root 3 by 2. Cos how much is root 3 by 2? Know that cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. Therefore theta equals how much? Theta equals 30 degree. Therefore theta equals how much? Theta is 30 degree. Option A is the answer. Then you take the question number 29. A tower stands vertically on the ground. From a point on the ground which is 15 meter away from the foot of the tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is found to be 60 degree. Then the height of the tower is. Here take a tower and from a point on the ground which is 15 meter away from the foot of the tower, angle of elevation of the top of the tower is found to be 60 degree. This angle is 60 degree. Then the height of the tower is. Here what we have to find out, consider it is ABC. AB is the height of the tower. So take, you know that tan theta is equals to opposite side by adjacent side, that is AB by BC. So you take tan 60 equals AB by 15. AB by 15. Then only the value of tan 60, that is root 3. Root 3. Then it becomes 15 root 3 equals AB. So AB equals what? 15 root 3. What is the answer? Answer is option B, 15 root 3. Take the answer. Option B, 15 root 3. Note down the answer. Then you take the next question. What is your question? The volume of hemisphere of radius R is. Here directly write the formula to find the volume of the hemisphere taking the radius R. What is that formula? That is volume of hemisphere equals 2 by 3 phi R cube. What is the answer here? 2 by 3 phi R cube. Note down the answer. Next you take the question number 31. During conversion of solid from one shape to another, the volume of the new shape will. Here you know that it is already discussed. When one solid is melted to form the another solid, volume will not change. Volume remains same. So what happens to the volume? Volume remains same. So what you can write here? What is the answer? Remains unaltered. Remains unaltered. So option C is the answer. Note down the answer, option C. Then you take the question number 32. If two solid hemispheres of same radius are joined together along their bases, then the curved surface area of this new solid is. Here, what are joined? Two solid hemispheres of same base radius are joined together along their bases. Here let us take the two hemispheres are, consider the rough sketch, this, and if they are joined you will get the shape of the sphere. Then what is the formula to find the curved surface area of the sphere? That you have to write here. What is the formula to find the curved surface area of the sphere? That is 4 pi r square. Option C, 4 pi r square. Note down the answer. Option C, 4 pi r square. Then you take the question number 33. A big solid metal sphere of diameter 48 cm is melted and casted into small solid spheres of radius 3 cm. Then the number of small solid spheres formed is. This type of questions are also solved. Here, big sphere of diameter 48 cm is melted to form small solid spheres of radii 3 cm. So here what you have to do? Volume of the bigger sphere divided by the volume of small sphere. So you know the formula for the volume of the sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube by 4 by 3 pi r cube. You take this is r1, this is r2, so these two cancels, and radius, what is the radius of the big sphere? That is 48 divided by 2. So you will get 24 cube, which is equals to 24 into 24 into 24. That divided by R2. R2 is 3 centimeter. Then you write 3 into 3 into 3. So you will get 3 8s are 3 8s are 3 8s are. Then you will get 8 8s are 64. It is 64 into 8, you know, that is 512. 8 4s are 32. 8 6 are 48 plus 3 5 1 2. You must know the cube of 8 also. 8 cube is 512. So here you can have the answer option D. Option D, 8 cube. Then you take the question number 34. Funnel given in the figure is combination of. You know, the funnel is a combination of. Here see the upper portion and lower portion. Upper portion is a frustum of cone and the lower portion is a cylinder. So you can take the option frustum of a cone and a cylinder. Option C is the answer. Option C is the answer. Note down option C. Then take the 35th question. Question number 35. What is that question? In the figure, tangents to the circle with center OR. Here O is the center of the circle and tangents to the circle. Here which are the tangents? This PQ and PR. PQ and PR are the tangent. So what is the answer? Option C is the answer. Here note down the figure, then you can identify the tangents. So which are the tangents here? Tangents are PQ and PR. Then note the answer. PQ and PR are the tangents. Then you take the question number 36. Identify the triangle whose corresponding sides are in the ratio 5 by 7 with the help of construction of triangle. Here the given ratio is 5 by 7. We have to make, in the numerator 7 is there, 7 equal part must be done here. Here 3, this is wrong. Here 5, this is wrong. Here 7 is there. Here also you can get only 6. So which is the option here? 36. Therefore option C is the answer. As the ratio is 5 by 7, we have to make 5 divisions with equal distance, and as there is 7 in the numerator, 7th part must be joined to the C. Next here B5. So the correct answer is, correct construction is here option C. Then you take the question number 37. For the given scores, mode is the, mode is the maximum frequent value. It is the most repeated score. Directly you can identify the answer. What is that? Option C, maximum frequent value. Then you take the question number 38. The abscissa of the point of intersection of the less than type and of the more than type ogive curves of the same group of data gives its, that gives median. Median can be found by finding the abscissa of the point of intersection of both less than type ogive and more than type ogive. So option D is the answer. Note down the answer, option D. Then you take the question number 39. In the given frequency distribution table, the median class is. In the given frequency distribution table, the median class is. To find the median, so you find the CF, cumulative frequency. It is 5 plus 8, 13. Then 13 plus 12, 25. 25 plus 15, 40. 40 plus 20, 60. Then here 60 by 2, which is equals to 30. The nearer greater is 40. So you must take this. So what is the median class here? The median class is 30, 40. What is the answer? Option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Median class is 30, 40 because nearer greater to this 30. 30 is the n by 2. Sum of all the frequencies divided by 2, and middlemost score comes in this class. So it is called the median class. Then you take the question number 40. If the average of 65, 50, 55 x is 60, then the value of x is. Here average is given and how many scores are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means 60 into 4, 240. You will get the sum of all the scores. That is, what is the sum of these 3 scores? 60. Here you take 5 plus 5, 10. And 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 6, 16 plus 1, 17. So you take minus 170. You will get 70. The value of x is 70. Here once again I will clear you. You know the formula to find the average. Average is equals to, if you know the concept clearly and also if you are fast in calculation, you can do it directly. Otherwise you know that the formula is sigma x by n equals x bar. So you will get sigma x equals what? That is x bar into number of scores. Number of scores are here 1, 2, 3, 4. So that becomes 60 into 4, which is equals to 240, and sigma x means sum of all the scores, that is 65 plus 50 plus 55 plus x equals 240. The sum of all these, you know that is 170. So x equals what? 240 minus 170, which is equals to 70. That is the concept here. In this way the 40th question is completed.